Well, we didn't know if this trip was going to happen or not, did we?
Nope. But here we are. We're in the truck.
I don't know if you can tell it or not, but I've been puny. We were going to go camping with some friends of ours out to a local lake and last weekend, and I couldn't do it.
Plus we had rain.
Yeah.
And we were going to go try to set up on Friday evening. But
unfortunately, I hope Wade hasn't gotten it yet. Leslie did. I'm hoping nobody else in the family gets it because, it just wiped me out.
So we're going to be hopefully.
But we're going to a place that I have wanted to camp at for 26 years.
It's in the middle of the Mark Twain National Forest.
That's right. And I used to pass it every day when I went to work at Channel 13.
It's kind of go down south of Columbia toward Jeff City and turn to Ashland and go back a crooked road.
This little bitty that don't even have nothing there. It's been so long since I've been there. Don't even know if there's a house there or not yet. But it's called Guthrie. It's right outside of Guthrie.
We won't be.
But I used to pass this place and I just loved it. So we're gonna head that way and we'll show you when we get there. We may not have much footage tonight because it's late.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stop and eat. So, but we'll show you the campsite tomorrow.
If not, we'll see you in the morning then.
And it's called Pine Ridge.
Yeah, Pine Ridge Conservation Area. No, Pine
Recreation
Ridge.
Area.
Yeah, Pine Ridge Recreation Area. That's right. Okay, we'll see you there. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Boy, I slept good last night.
Cooled off just the right amount where we didn't need the heat, but we had nice little blanket.
Last night was the first night I didn't cough myself to an oblivion.
Now you're on the mends, I think.
I think so too. May not sound like it because it's still morning. Got our coffee made. We got lots planned. We're close to a small town by the name of Guthrie.
Yeah, Guthrie one way, and then we can go back to Ashland
Pine Ridge
the other direction. Recreation
area. It is a forestry, isn't it?
It's
part of the Mark Twain National Forest.
Yes.
We're fixing to make breakfast here, and then we're gonna decide. One thing bad about this weekend is, well, there's a couple things. It's turkey season. That's why we didn't get our pick of the campsites here, and there's a lot of rain in the forecast.
Yeah, and we can't turkey hunt here, but it's a pretty good staging area, I think, for turkey hunters that are not real close. Conservation area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stumble around pretty close. Yeah, this whole part of the.
We heard the owls last night. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Had a little rain last night too, a little shower during the night, but luckily we were able to get here.
Get everything
set up. It was already dark by the time we got here and got set up. Put our canopy up so we could, if we have little light showers, we can still sit outside here and hopefully stay dry and also cook. And we're gonna start out.
We're having banana bread.
Yep, start out with some homemade banana bread. We've got some bananas that are past prime to eat, but perfect time for banana bread.
What makes this recipe so good? There's not very many ingredients in it, nothing that'd make it taste, and the bananas look really bad. The thing about this is when you get overripe bananas, if you just stick them in the freezer, just with the skin, just throw them in there,
just leave them in.
It makes real good banana bread. They have to be really, really overripe for it to taste good.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of sugar in this recipe, right? But that's what gives it the sweet, a lot of flavor. You got a good overripe banana. It's not good to eat by themselves hardly, but they mush up real good. So
they do. I have to be in the mood for bananas. Just eat them. And
so we got our coffee going. So that's the main thing. So
yeah, we're gonna let it cool off. It's a little hot right now.
Yeah, that campfire coffee. It's pretty hot when it has to boil. That's how it makes it. So anyway, we're gonna get set up here to show you how to do some
banana bread.
So we'll be right back.
Well, we got banana bread. We're getting ready to go. I got 2 bananas already in here. I'm going to put my third one in here. It says 3 to 4. I always put 3 in it. I think 4 would make it too banana-y.
Probably change the consistency a little bit too.
Yeah, and then make it bake different too. As you can see, they're really overripe. We like them like that though. This recipe. Got me a mixer, hand mixer, that is not got any cord. Cordless mixer.
Rechargeable one in there.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Alright, now mashing them up really good. Then to that I'm going to add my egg. And my oil. Oh, good heavens to Metzi. Now, you know, this is one recipe that our children, both of them, like it. They smell it cooking and they come a-running. Which is weird for Leslie because she don't like banana at all. Mix all that up really well. Oh, I forgot one thing.
Milk, right?
Yep, I need milk. Now this recipe don't call for a whole lot of milk. Just 2 tablespoons. Oops, 1. A little less on this one too. Now this is kind of a dense bread, but you only bake it at 350. Don't go over it or you'll burn it. Slicker and scat. Oops. Now in here, I got 2 cups of flour, a cup of sugar, teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of salt.
Another one of those premixes that we really enjoy making to save time out here.
It don't take no time at all. Now this recipe does need the hand mixer.
You could do it out camping if you take a little more time, but if you didn't have electricity or electric mixer, or that's why we have this rechargeable one, because out
we
here
use it at home all the time.
Yeah, out here at this campground there's no electricity. Water, water, but no electricity in there.
There you go. Now we're ready to bake, dear.
Looking pretty good.
Yep. Okay, are the briquettes ready, dear?
Briquettes are not quite ready, but they're going to be in a few minutes. But after you mixed up the banana bread, it's still in the mixing bowl, so I'm going to have to get it in the Dutch oven. So what I've got here is a 10-inch deep, and lined it with foil and give it a good cooking spray.
Why did you line it with foil, dear?
Well, with sweet bread, it's just easier to clean up out of that Dutch oven. So I'm going to give it one quick little stir. Use this little spatula that you did so we can get all the goodie out of there we can.
Yeah, because we're not like them other cooking shows.
Get her put in here.
Looks real good and creamy, doesn't it?
Nice, smooth. Well, that's the thing about the mixer that's nice, that sometimes you wouldn't have to do, but then bananas get mixed in there better. And
well, and the overripe bananas too make it easier to mix.
Yeah, you don't get otherwise you kind of get little funky areas in your bread that's kind of looks like it's kind of gooey.
And it gets real brown.
Yeah. I think we're about gonna get all we can get out of there, aren't we?
Yep.
Try to get it all out of there.
Trying to rain on us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sprinkling a little bit. Might have a little bit of that all day. The worst chance this afternoon and evening. Maybe we'll. Okay. Good enough for now. Okay. Charcoal is ready. Take a look in there, Angel. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Now, I got some ash because we cooked coffee with that this morning a little bit and made another batch of charcoal. Drag it over here and get it out of the way. We don't want that because you want charcoal and a little bit of airflow underneath this. So, bring this up. Dump the charcoal out. On top. Now, get our tongs. Now, I used 26 pieces of charcoal. Normally on a shallow tin, I would use about 24. That's give us about a 350-degree oven. That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah, this bread doesn't raise real high, does it?
No. So we're gonna do about 8 on the bottom. That's not quite 1/3, but with a tall Dutch oven, we got that little extra air gap in there. So we need to have a little bit of extra heat on the top to ring around the outside, and probably 4 in the middle. Make it all checkerboard style looking. Spread these out. Get a little closer together. I think we'll be about right. Okay.
Turn in about 10 minutes,
yeah,
right?
It should be about 30-minute bake time, so we'll do a 10-minute and give it a rotate. Okay, first 10 minutes are done. Time for a rotate. Dutch oven one way, 1/3 of a turn, and we'll turn the lid, 1/3 of a turn, in the opposite direction. 10 more minutes, we'll come back and rotate it again. All right. 10 more minutes. Rotate it one more time. And 10 more minutes, it ought to be about done.
Well, Wade, do you think it's done?
It's been 30 minutes.
Let's look at it.
Have a look, see, and see what we think.
Oh, yeah, it's done. Oh, yeah, it's done. Oh, it looks so good. Let's get the rest of our breakfast cooked.
Alrighty. Look beautiful. Alrighty. It's cooled a little bit. I'm going to slice it and see what we have. And we'll give it a sample. Edge pieces are always the best anyway, aren't they?
Yep. Baker's edge.
That's right. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That's good. I'm going to try mine bite first.
Well,
Very good. Still nice and warm. Here, why don't you try a bite?
Okay. Why don't I try a bite?
Mmm. Good stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to have Milo served sausage and some scrambled eggs for a little protein. And we hope you enjoyed this Dutch oven recipe.
Mm-hmm. Make banana bread. It's good.
All right. Enjoy it.
See, that's all new too down there. See, when I moved, they were just building them condos there.
Okay, we've made it to Jefferson City, Missouri.
Yeah, we're right out front of our beautiful state capitol. I just got to show it. One of the prettiest state capitals I think I've ever seen.
We lucked out because last year all that dome was covered in scaffolding because they were redoing it.
Last 2 or 3 years, yeah, they were redoing it.
Yes.
So
we're not but about what, 15 miles from our campsite?
No, probably not 10 miles.
Okay.
So it's a close location. There's lots to do down here in Jefferson City, and let's give you a tour.
Right here along the Missouri River. So we're going to look around.
On June 4th, 1804, a kettle boat and 2 porquees containing members of the Corps of Discovery passed this spot as they headed upstream to the headwaters of the Missouri River, across the Rockies to the Pacific Ocean. Lewis and Clark expedition was in the 22nd day of their 2-year, 4-month-long odyssey. Already fighting the strong currents of the Missouri River, the party had managed to cover over 140 miles since leaving their winter encampment at River Du Bois in present-day Illinois. The expedition still had 3,855 hard miles stretched ahead of them before they reached their destination on the western rim of the continent.
This is the Jefferson Landing State Historic Site. Union Hotel, built in 1855. Here we are at Jefferson Landing State Historic Site. This is the Loham Building, built in 1839. The lower level was actually started as a grocery store and several other businesses for this small and growing community along the Missouri River. What's this called in the governor's garden here? A part of them? It's pretty.
There's something down here my nose. Oh, it's the lilac.
Yep. The beautiful lilacs that bother Angel's nose. And way up there on the hill,
We'll go out front of it.
we'll get a better view here in a minute. That is the governor's mansion. Of course, that's where the governor lives. And back on the other over there, you can see over there in the distance, the Missouri State Capitol. Back down there is Jefferson Landing, the edge of the Missouri River. are in the governor's garden, right above the governor's garden. It's down
Right
behind us.
below the governor's garden.
Well, there's governor's garden down there. It's right above that, which is right up there. The governor's mansion. And we see behind us, beautiful view.
Of the state capitol.
State capitol.
Finally got warmed up.
Yeah. And it's been a pretty nice day.
Huh?
Here we are in front of Missouri's governor's mansion.
Well, it don't look like much, and we've ate there before. We went to Bones for lunch. I'll tell you, if you want a good meal and great character and a lot of ambiance, you go to Bones. It's right down this alley.
Yeah, it's
And
in an alley.
it doesn't look like much, but I'll tell you, they're not even serving lunch right now, and they went out of their way to fix us some lunch.
Came in at, what was it, 2:30? No, 1:30. 1:30, something like that. He said, well, the kitchen's closed, but come on in if you're hungry, we'll fix you lunch. So I had a special that was a Cajun blackened catfish fillet and a salad.
I had a Reuben. Of course, I love Reubens.
And it was really good.
Oh, yeah,
And
it
it was funny, we
was.
talked about that we had been here 26 years ago for
Yeah,
our
in
like our
October,
5th date. Yeah.
we will have been married 25 years. So our 5th date we went.
So it was funny. We got done eating, and the owner came by and said hi and talked to us a minute, and he brought us 2 shots. He says, "Here, this is for
Lemon
your
drop.
lemon drop is the name of it." He said, "This is for your 5th
date anniversary."
Your 5th date anniversary." And I was like, "Well, it was 26 years ago." He said, "Oh, it don't make any difference." So it was really good. So we had to sip down on that. And it was a really neat place to go, and yeah, you gotta be sure to check it out if you're here in town. And
Called Bones.
yep, really good place. Well, after an afternoon of adventure, we figured out we needed to get some coffee. We went to what? 3-Story Coffee. Might be able to see it there on the GoPro. Pretty good little local coffee joint. That's
We've
got
got
just
how many locations here in Jeff City?
2 locations here in Jeff City.
It's really good coffee. I'm gonna pour
Yeah.
mine in my Starbucks cubby.
Travel cup to keep it nice and hot. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
the same thing, but it's pretty good. We just got regular house blend coffee, and that's what we
Mine
like
is
the best.
just perfect. Wade wouldn't like it because it's not hot enough.
Not as hot. Well, they had to make another batch for me, so it's probably plenty good and hot. So pretty good stuff. So if you're in Jeff City, need want a local coffee joint, why come and try 3-Story Coffee.
Well, there is so much to do here in Jefferson City.
Yeah.
There's 3 museums we haven't even touched. We're going sometime this weekend. We're going to Runge Nature Center. We're doing the prison. So we're gonna stop this video here
and continue
if
on
you
next week.
like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching.
Yep. See you next week.